Alright, second grade, so you're going to be weaving, finishing your weaving project today. Remember to weave, you just go over, under, over, under, over, under, all the way across. And when you get to the other side, you're just going to pull all the way through. Make sure you're pushing your weaving up every time. So we're filling in all those gaps. Now you're going to be taking it off the loom today, so in order to take it off the loom, you have to have your weaving filled up all the way from the top to the bottom. So there can be like a huge gap at the bottom and then take it off. But once you get pretty close, it's going to be kind of difficult to weave over and under. So after this color, I'm going to go ahead and take it off the loom, and I'm going to show you how to do that. My last one to go through, you want to leave a little bit of yarn at the end because you're going to have to double knot tie it to your loom, and you can have your teacher help you do that if you need help with that, but you are going to be the one to take it off the loom. So I'm going to give you instructions for that. So once you have about this much yarn left and you're pretty close to the end, you're going to have to double knot tie your yarn to the loom, crisscross, loop it through, pull it tight, crisscross, loop it through, pull it tight. It's very important that you do this, otherwise it will come undone. Alright, now my weaving looks good, so I need to go get some scissors, and you know where to find your scissors, the art store. I'm going to flip it over to the back, and I'm going to cut the yarn right down the middle all the way across. Once I cut all the way across, I'm going to undo my tape. So here I go. Thumb in the circle, other fingers in the oval, open my scissors really wide, cut all the way across. Then I need to undo my tape. Hold down my yarn so I can pull my tape away. Grab my yarn off my tape, hold it down, and pull it away. Then what you're going to do is you're going to slide each piece of yarn out of each slot. And these are a little bit different for me, so I'm going to cut these. Yours won't look like this. So I'm going to pop this one out, and you don't want to pull it, because if you pull it, it will pull the other end through. So you just kind of want to pop it out. Make sure your weaving is staying flat. You don't want to pick it up because it will come unraveled. All the way across, popping them out of the slot. And I got to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm sorry this video is a little blurry. My camera's having a hard time focusing. When you do this and you need help, you can always ask a teacher or a friend for help. And then you're going to raise it up, take your cardboard away, and you're still going to keep your weaving flat. Now you're going to have to double knot tie each pair of yarn hanging out the ends together. So you're going to double knot tie these two together, these two together, these two together, these two together, and if you have an extra one hanging out, you'll tie that into the last one that you tied. So go ahead, crisscross, pull it tight, crisscross, pull it tight, and then I move on to the next pair. These are really short. This might be hard to do. Now if you have an extra one, you're just going to tie it right into the next one that's next to it, even though that one's already in a double knot. You need to tie all of them so your weaving does not come undone. Once I'm done with this row, I'm just going to flip it around and do the exact same thing on the other side. Make sure your knot is tight every time you pull. You probably just want to pull pretty tight on the second time you crisscross, because if you pull really tight on the first time, it might go all the way up your weaving. Kind of scooting these out of the way so I kind of know where I am. Now this one is really short. Yours will not look like that. I just had to weave my loom a little bit different. It's very important that you double knot tie all of your yarns together. And then my last one is hanging out by itself, so I'm just going to tie it into this string beside it. Crisscross, loop it through. Ah, this is getting hard. They're so little. Yours will be a lot longer. Okay, here we go. There. Now I'm all done. These tails are really long, and I have some long ones on my weaving, so I'm going to clean it up a little bit. You're going to grab your scissors again, and when you cut your tails off, make sure you don't cut really close to your knot, because then it will come undone. So you want to kind of scoot away from your knot. That's about a good length right there, no shorter than that, so your knot won't come undone. All the way across. These are already short, so I'm going to leave those. I'm going to cut this one a little bit shorter just to kind of clean up my weaving a little bit. Same thing on this side. Just using my scissors, snipping the yarn all the way across just to make it look a little neater. Now, where does all this yarn go? Not at your table. Make sure you throw it in the trash along with your tape. Then you're going to choose a background color of construction paper. I have chosen orange. I'm going to take a Sharpie, and I'm going to write my name at the bottom of the paper. Not too big, not too small. And then I'll have the teacher staple my weaving to my paper. And it's just going to be stapled once pretty close to the top and once pretty close to the bottom. And then we are all done. Alright, and you know what to do after you're finished. Clean up your mess, put your trash in the trash can, your scissors back at the art store, and you can go do early finisher activities.